92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk. Welcome back to the pregame show. Joined now by Glenwood Titans head football coach David Hay. First of all, congratulations, Week 1 win. Was that almost the perfect win for a coach? It was comfortable enough, but still enough things on tape that you can kind of work on.
Yeah, it was a good win against a good team and a good program. It's been really solid for a really long time and got some guys. So certainly it's a good Week 1 challenge and a good way to get a win. I wasn't real happy. We kind of let down as the score kind of got a little out of hand. I didn't like the way we let down our intensity, and we've talked about that, and we're going to try to maintain that for 4 quarters regardless of what the circumstances are.
It goes into kind of conditioning too. That played a pretty big role, it seemed like, in that ball game. Talk to us about your program. It seems like you guys have a different different outlook than maybe some other programs when it comes to conditioning, how important it is.
Well, we condition. Not every team conditions. We have an advantage here. We're pretty big roster, and that's one of the reasons amongst many that we're utilizing this 2-platoon system. It allows our kids to stay fresher, longer, and hopefully healthier, and just more specialized in what they do. And we hope that you can take a kid that maybe if he was just getting half the reps at a particular position, that maybe he's going to be a real contributor if he gets the full-time reps in a 2-platoon system. One
of the things I really noticed was the platoon system on the defensive line and how much that helped you guys. It seemed like every set of downs, another set was coming in.
Yeah, we're rotating about 6 guys there. And they all kind of have their own kind of specialty. Some are more pass rush, some are more run focused. But also in the league we play in, teams move fast, and you're going to need a fresh defensive line. Jacksonville didn't move fast, but they were running that power game, and so keeping them getting a little less banged up, and again keeping them fresh in that offense was also an advantage.
Talk a little bit about your linebacking core. Pretty good athletes there with Brock Rogers, Lane Lorton. I mean, length, speed from sideline to sideline, and how important that is in today's game.
Yeah, that length. Lane really had a good game and had a lot. He's a long guy. He's a 6'4" guy, I think, maybe taller, and be able to make plays on that boundary side and take up space is very, very important. And Brock Rogers is the middle of that. He's leading that thing, he's a team captain for us and doing a great job and keeps the intensity rolling in practice and in games and all across the board.
Let me ask you, with the weapons you have on offense and the fact that you have a platoon now where you have specific offense and defense, how much does that help both units? Because just so explosive in that Week 1 against Jacksonville.
Yeah, well, I think that also helps with. I know it helps with in-game adjustments. You have your entire offense sitting there listening to your coaches, Coach Lane and Coach Edgar, and Edgar on the phones, and Coach Pruitt talking that O-line, and then same thing with defense. You got your entire defense sitting there watching the video on the sideline and making adjustments. You're not missing 2 guys. You got the entire unit right there able to make those adjustments that you got to make during the game.
One thing that stood out to us in the broadcast booth was the score, like you said, may got a little out of hand, but when Knutson ran it in, just the amount of joy from the entire sideline. I mean, that just speaks to the togetherness of this football team, right?
Yeah, Jack can run the ball. He can run the ball. He's not going to be a weapon kind of thing, but he can run the football, and that just shows the kids paying attention. Kids are paying attention to Jack running that football in there and having fun with it. But he can do that. It's not a major part of the offensive plan, but he can get that done.
This week you played Decatur-MacArthur on the road. Always a tough test. Always a team you got to bring your lunchbox when you play against. What have you seen from them on tape in the 1 week of tape you have?
They've lost some guys, but that doesn't matter. We're playing over third place, and when they play at third place, they can play. They've upset a number of people on that field, but they always play physical. We're going to have to really not only match that physicality, but try to dictate that physicality because it's just a tough place to play over there, and they play really hard. And Coach Spates does a great job with those kids, and they come out and hit you. And across the board, we got to come out and be the most physical team.
Coach, I always appreciate your time, and looking forward to calling the action Friday night. Best of luck at Decatur-MacArthur.
Thanks as always, Mike. Thanks.